Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to check the SQ12 Mini HD camera. I've already checked the SQ11 and the SQ8, which in my opinion weren't a great success, and many people were disappointed by the quality of these cameras. But you have to take into consideration that these cameras cost about $10, $11, $12, so you can't expect these cameras to be mini GoPros. However, in this video, I'm going to check the SQ12 and I'm going to see if it's any better than the SQ8 and the SQ11. So first, I'm going to do the unboxing and show you everything you're getting inside and how to use this camera. And then I'm going to take it outdoors and compare the SQ12 with the SQ8 and with the SQ11. Inside the box, we're getting the camera itself, a USB to this proprietary connector, which will allow you to charge the camera as well to output its video to an AV source with this banana connector. In addition, we get in this instructions manual, a dashboard mount, along with these clips that will attach to it, and then you can mount the camera in this manner. It also swivels so you can set your desired angle. The camera itself has the same specifications like the SQ8 and the SQ11, so you can see all of these cameras have two modes, 720p and 1080p, although here it states that it supports only 1080p. The video frame rate is supposed to be 30 frames per second, and over here the image proportion is 16:9, whereas the SQ11 and the SQ8 both has image proportion of 4:3. The built-in battery is 200 mAh and should last you for about 60 minutes. It's the same battery that is used in the SQ11 and the SQ8, which both have 200 mAh batteries, but it states over here that it should last for 100 minutes, but according to my test, it doesn't stand to this statement, and it should last you as well for about an hour or so. The SQ12 is a little bit bigger than the SQ8 and the SQ11. Its dimensions are 24.5 by 24.5 by 22.5 millimeters, and it weighs 15.81 grams, so it's lighter than the SQ11, which weighs 18.36 grams, and from the SQ8, which is the heaviest one out of the three, which weighs 25.7 grams. Just like the SQ11 and the SQ8, the SQ12 has two buttons on the top. The right button over here is the power on and off button. In order to power on the camera, you will have to long press this button, and if you want to start recording, you will have to short press it. Switching between the modes is done by pressing the mode button. You can switch between 1080p mode, then the next mode is 720p mode, and then picture mode. So if you want to snap a photo, you will just have to short press this button. On the front, we have this lens, which is stated to be 155 degrees lens, so the field of view should be larger than the SQ11 and the SQ8. And we have only two infrared lights, whereas the SQ8 has 4 and the SQ11 has 6 of them. On the right side, we have this proprietary connector, which will enable you to charge the camera and also use the video output cable. And over here we have the micro SD ports. Just like the other two cameras, it supports up to 32 GB micro SD cards. So after I inserted this micro SD card inside, I can operate the camera. So long pressing it will turn it on, and then you can switch the modes by pressing the mode. You can see now the LED indicator is different, and it states that it's on 720p mode. Now it's on picture mode, and if you press the mode button again, it's going to switch back to 1080p mode. If you want to start recording, press this button. You can see that it flashed a couple of times and then it turned itself off. It means that now it's recording. And if you want to stop the recording process, you will have to press the power button again. And you can see that now the LED indicator is present, which means that the recording process was stopped. Turning off the camera is done by long pressing this button, and now the camera turned off itself. After connecting the camera to the computer, you can access its micro SD contents via this SD drive, and then you can access all your photos and videos. And if you want to change the timer, you have to double press this txt file. Then over here you can change the date, and over here we have this Y letter, which stands that the timestamp will be stamped on the video and the pictures that are going to be taken. If you want to disable this feature, you have to change it to no, and then save this txt file. If you switch the SD card, it means that you will have to go through this process again. You will have to configure the time and date, and in addition, configure if you would like to stamp the date and time or not. After mounting the cameras side by side, I took these cameras outside and compared their videos on 1080p The SQ11 had some issues and it turned itself off after about 20 seconds or so the majority of the video was taken by the SQ8 and the SQ12, and I don't think there is a big difference between the SQ8 and the SQ11, so it's not a big deal. And I must tell you that I was quite impressed with the quality of the SQ12, and it performed much better than the SQ11 and the SQ8, so if you're thinking about getting one of these cameras, I will definitely go with the SQ12. Its field of view is much better, I think the colors were better, and the general picture quality was better than both other cameras. I hope you will enjoy the rest of this video. If you have any questions about any of these cameras, feel free to ask it in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a thumb up if you like this video and to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you on my next videos. Goodbye.